Good afternoon, Scott Radley, T3 Live. Welcome to today's recap. So a little pressure today. We talked about a few of those ascending channels in some of the key sectors, and they actually started to get triggered to the downside. There was some money to be made a little bit on the short side, but overall, some stocks acting well, some weak. I'm a little frazzled because I have to do this fast. Unfortunately, Red Dog's a grinder. Yesterday I talked about getting Apple calls, and I did it straight out, thinking maybe it could be a really big blowout, and you look real quickly just to show you Apple, and Apple just basically did what Apple does. So far so good, I guess you could say. Okay, holding its gap, looking okay, couldn't really get through this level yet, but overall starting okay. If you had options, you made money, but it wasn't a home run. So what I did is I sold my options, made some money on it, went to the stock, bought a little bit, around 437 versus 435, and we'll see if it could hold sideways. And then if it were to ever take out today's highs, perhaps it continues. But then just shows you how thin line. And then so today I'm like, I really think Facebook's going to do well. I've talked about it for the year, talked about how the highs aren't in, and I'm like, let me do options with Facebook. I'm like, you know what? Apple would have been better to almost have a call spread. Let me just do a call spread on Facebook. Meanwhile, stocks going nuts after hours and looking really good right now. You look at this macro pattern, which has been taking time to work its way through, and as of now, we've talked about this cup and handle type pattern, and here you are with this descending type channel, coming into this area, and lo and behold, I think after hours it's above 30. So what I did is I bought the 20. I think what I buy, I bought the 26s and I sold the 27 and a halves. Thinking that maybe it gets to 29 after hours, and it'll be a nice little double on the options or whatever it is. P.S. This time if I would have just bought these and let it go, it would have been much better. But again, feels as if I need to nickel and dime my way into my living versus getting a few extra bonuses. But anyway, here it is opening above this descending channel, probably on heavy volume. This is your point of reference here. Coming into that happened in the beginning of the year, around 32.50. Overall, though, I'm happy for people who stayed the course. We've been trying to buy this pullback, and it was definitely not easy. Some people in the chat room have. A lot of people have options. Some naked, some naked. Congratulations. Some call spreads like me, who unfortunately had nickel and dime myself out of a really nice trade. Some traded it after hours, and you had time once it got above this peak, or once it got above this peak, you made some money. So either which way, there's action. Lots of action out there. Again, it seemed as if you're looking at the spiders, just real quickly, just to show you, or let's do the SPX. It seemed like a decent spot to take some risk off, and who knows, maybe it still is. Here's that ascending channel, okay, that broke to the downside here on that May 22nd. Here, I wouldn't say it's as pronounced. Couldn't get through the high, broke through this, came to the 8-day, tested it, figured maybe we'd get some more downside. We'll see what happens tomorrow. So for me, I don't have a lot of positions on. I was figured, let me try and be extra cute. I'm extra active, and look after this, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. IWM, same type of scenario. Some people made some cute money short here. You've had a really nice move from this area for all-time highs. This went below yesterday's low, triggering some people to get short, some people to get out of some stuff, or at the 8-day. Seems as if a move to here would be healthy, but who knows what happens. We'll see tomorrow. So, if the reason why I got a little bearish short term was A, this, B, this. Okay, hold on one second. Boom. And then even the, look at the XHB, okay, which was a leading sector for a long time, okay, for most of this year. So, figured with that being said, you have lower highs here, right, into a trend line, and then it engulfed this middle range with rates going up. So I figured IYW ascending channel to the downside, spiders or SPX, and here are the home builders, and we'll see what happens. So I took some risk down. I guess maybe I'm feeling a little bit more because I'm upset that I'm not in Facebook with the amount of size that I wanted, and just little things like that sometimes irk you. Even Baidu up a lot after hours. Talked about Baidu, talked about the strength in Baidu. Coming back. Was on the street. We talked about this gap being a nice, powerful one to be buying it against. here was your day, your trade today, which was through, and now it's already, up into this area. So, another nice move in an individual name. If you caught it, congratulations. If you had options, good job. It started going up, pre-close, thinking like somebody must have had the number or knew something here, and boom. Congratulations. If we started talking about it, I think I was long in here, Red Dog hard money. Anyway, with that said, it's opening higher, and we'll see what happens. Boeing also gave a little bit of a sign that things are kind of tired. Good numbers, opened up, couldn't hold this level, so figured perhaps a little exhausted here. Maybe if this were to break this area, we get a little bit of a retracement. Some guys made a little bit of money in Yahoo. Yahoo held the 21-day. Everyone was a little side blasted by that news about taking Loeb's shares back. But what did it do? It held a 21-day, which it's done for a while. Maybe trades into this gap tomorrow. We'll look at that. eBay also held the bottom end of the range. It still needs a lot of time here to repair, but overall, held the 200-day. Maybe there's a trade there tomorrow, and that's it. Lots of things to do. It's the summer. Long, short, managing positions, adjustments. Just pick your time frame. And if you're in it for the longer term and you try and be too cute, you'll wind up getting yourself out of positions that you like. It's starting. It looks like it's working a little bit in Bank of America because I sold it the other day, and everyone's like, "Oh, great sell, Red Dog, great sell." But meanwhile, it's down today, but we'll see what happens tomorrow. I'm hoping to be able to buy it back here. Was even hoping to really buy it back there. But if we were to buy it back here, that means we're getting a sizable pullback, and at this point we don't know. So I'm out of it. I'd love to see 1451. That'd be a cool buyback, or maybe even down to here. We shall see. So, just to close it up, nice action in Apple. We'll see if it continues. Facebook, if you've been staying the course as one of your macro positions, congratulations. You're getting paid for your patience. If you were a trader and you caught it after hours, you were prepared. If you took a call spread like me and you were risk averse, it is what it is. Sometimes it'll cap you, sometimes it'll help you. And just keep moving and grooving, and just don't let too many things get to you, because it feels like there is some frustration out there. There are people who are uninvolved. Seems like every other day there's something that's a little bit out of whack that happens that could catch you. And that's it. I'll see you at the morning call with Brittany. We'll go over some spots where these things are. We'll see if we can make some money tomorrow, and see if today's small signals from some of those leading sectors amounts to anything besides a buyable pullback, which on first day down in an engulfing fashion, I don't buy the first down day. Usually I wait for 2 or 3, so we'll see what happens. And that's that. Have a good night.
I'm Evan Lazarus, Chief Knowledge Officer for T3Live.com. You don't become a great trader by watching videos and taking courses. You become a great trader through live screen time. Accelerate that learning curve by tapping into the experience of seasoned professionals. Currently, we're offering 5-day free trials to each of our 4 mentoring rooms. In the mentoring rooms, we teach our strategies in the context of the live market. To sign up for a free trial, go to the T3 Live education page, fill out the form, and get started when the next trading session begins. We hope to see you in one of our mentoring rooms.